Keep in mind, you can call the FBI or Searcy Police Department if you have a tip that could lead investigators to the whereabouts of the 3-year-old.
A Fox 16 safety alert tonight. The Big Rock Interchange may seem a bit darker now after a piece of equipment blew up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you're on Shackelford Road right here, you're getting onto the 630 interchange. Once you get here, you go underneath the 430 overpass. In this area starts to get dark, and then around in here it's really dark. Fox 16's Ken Buffa. He's live from where this issue can be seen, and he's going to tell us how we're going to get it fixed. Ken.
Well, Dinah, highway officials say that these lights here have been giving them problems for months, but in the past 30 days or so, the problem stopped because, as you can see behind me in this dark abyss, the lights just stopped working. With roughly 200,000 drivers using the Big Rock Interchange on any given day, you'd think the problems would be on the road. But if you look up, way up, the problem, officials say, is coming from above.
Problem with our system connection point. There was an unknown issue there, and it kind of blew up. I mean, literally just blew up.
You can see the damaged connection point here and here. Highway officials say with this out of commission, so are 6 of the 14 high-mast lights and roughly a dozen overpass wall lights.
I want the lights back on.
Jenna Gardner prefers her daily commute to be a little brighter.
Because I don't see well at night anyway, and so all the light I can get would be great.
If it's not visibility, some drivers just want peace of mind on their trek.
It should be fixed because it's just like the people's safety. It's a safety issue.
The highway department says as they wait for the new box to arrive, there is a glimmer of hope for commuters.
The stripes, the paint, the signage, the raised pavement markers, the little reflectors in the road, all of those have a very high reflectivity.
Which Gardner says is not the worst, as long as their shiny new interchange doesn't lose its shine.
So that I'm not the next car you hit.
Now that box costs at least $11,000, and highway officials tell us that we will see the lights back up early next year. We're live in Little Rock. Ken Buffa, Fox 16 News. Back to you.
You know what? At first when you said early next year, I'm like, what do you mean next year? But it's almost next year. So that makes sense. But let me just ask you this. Is it the box and nothing else? Or are we talking about a bigger problem?
Well, highway officials tell me it is the box, but they do have to look at the lines going into the box. They have to make sure there is no shorts, because if there is, I'll be out here telling you the lights behind me went out again.
Okay, and at some point you're going to tell us about that merging issue that some of us know about when you're in that area. But that's another story. We'll talk about that another night.
Take this one at a time, one at a time.
I know, one issue at a time. We'll get to that one, though. All right, thanks.
Time now for a Fox 16 News update to the tragic death of 4 Cabot girls who were killed in a car accident Halloween weekend.